Family is still looking for answers after a gunman opened fire on a Tucson home, killing a woman and her unborn son. Jasmine Vega was shot to death while she was sleeping in her Tucson home. She was 6 months pregnant. 3 years later, no arrests have been made. News 4 Tucson's Paul Cicala spoke with Jasmine's family, still searching for justice, hoping the killer will step forward.
Jasmine Vega was shot and killed in December of 2017 as she slept inside of a house that was struck with gunfire. She was 6 months pregnant, and her son Tadeo ended up dying of his injuries. And now the family is handing out posters like this here that have a $2,500 reward in hopes of getting justice for the murders.
Stay. As long as I leave, I want, justice for her because she deserves it.
Emotions run high for Griselda Carreon as she talks about the murder of her daughter, Jasmine Vega, and her grandson, Tadeo.
Tucson is a small place, if they know something, please call. There's this number, we have a reward now. They can call and, maybe somebody say something, and help us to get justice for Jasmine.
Jasmine Vega's brother, Kenneth Carreon, has a direct message for the killer.
You gotta live with this the rest of your life, You gotta you're living with a guilty conscience. Come forth now and justice needs to be served for my sister, Jasmine Vega.
She was always, listening to music.
For now, Carreon copes her best by looking back at posters made for her daughter's graduation.
This was her last picture, being pregnant.
Or sharing pictures. While Jasmine's little sister, Juliana, knows she can never hug Jasmine again. Still, she pays tribute to her big sis's life in her own way by kissing her photos.
I love you. And we want somebody to pay for what they did. They cannot be running out on the street, knowing what they did.
Homicide Survivors continues to be in close contact with Jasmine Vega's family as they're there for emotional support, and they also want to remind everybody that if you have any information on these murders, to please call 88 Crime. We've got you covered from the west side. Paul Cicala, News 4, Tucson.
A man is behind bars after a standoff with police at the Tucson house on Oracle Road just north of Speedway. 48-year-old Ian Jeff Manson was